Tamil politicians call him the father of Dravidian politics. But in actual case, he is the one who called Tamil a barbaric language. Superstar Rajnikant said he paraded naked images of Lord Rama and Sita with garlands of chapels. While Indians marched against Britishers for independence, he joined the party that opposes India's home rule, campaigned against Indian culture and asked for a separate nation. If you see a Brahmin and a snake, kill the Brahmin first. His name was E.V. Ramaswamy. While some call him anti-nationalist, but his supporters honored with him the title Periyar, meaning the great leader of the oppressed. Hindi impositions, anti-Sanatana comments, go back Modi slogans, central versus state propagandas. For all this, we can call him the OG. This video isn't just about E.V. Ramaswamy, it's about Tamil Nadu politics and the people who played key roles in shaping Dravidian ideology. It's all started from this. You might have seen this image. It's a traditional social hierarchy from the ancient Hindu scripture. It was not originally a rigid caste system, but over time it became hereditary and discriminatory. Brahmins were considered the highest class, Kshatriyas were traditionally responsible for protection and governance, Vaishyas were engaged in agriculture and trade, Shudras were expected to serve the upper three classes in various ways as laborers. Dalits were excluded from this hierarchy. While some considered this as a division of labor, that's what it actually meant for, but most Brahmins believed they were born from the mouth of Brahma and the teachers of all castes. Some extreme interpretations suggest that lower castes should serve Brahmins without questioning. Even now, if you go and ask your grandparents, you are expected to hear the stories of untouchability, discriminatory behavior, educational monopoly, ritual superiority, and social dominance. They made it look like lower castes were impure elements of society. Movements like Dravidian, anti-caste, Dalit empowerment emerged as a reaction to Brahmanical dominance. While some challenged the Brahmanism through new religions like Buddhism and Sikhism, others like Ambedkar countered it with the constitution. But in case of E.V. Ramaswamy, the response was radicalism. It's clear this resistance didn't begin under British rule, its roots go much deeper in Indian history. As per 1911 census, the population of Brahmins was 3.2%, while non-Brahmins made up 90%. Yet in 10 years from 1901 to 11, out of 5,109 graduates, Madras University turned out 4,074 Brahmin graduates and non-Brahmins were 1,035. 80% are Brahmins with 3.2% of the population and 20% are non-Brahmin graduates with 90% of the population. On November 20, 1916, at Victoria Public Hall in Madras, a historic gathering took place. Leaders like Natesha Mudalaiyar, Tyagaraja Chetty and T.M. Nair came together to establish a political organization dedicated to representing non-Brahmin communities. They named it South Indian Liberal Federation, which later became widely known as the Justice Party, taking its name from the English newspaper Justice. The Justice Party fought against Brahmins who dominated and held most high-ranking positions in the Madras Presidency. At that time, since the Britishers were the rulers, they chose to work with them and send official petitions to press their demands. E.V. Ramaswamy, inspired by the ideals of Mahatma Gandhi, joined the Indian National Congress to fight for independence. In response to the growing pressure for self-rule, the British introduced the Montagu Chelmsford reforms in 1919. This created a dual administration, means some powers were given to elected Indians while the rest remained under British control. This is when elections were held in 1920. While Congress boycotted them, the Justice Party decided to contest. It's not only participated but also went on to win and form the first government in the Madras Presidency. Their main goal was to fight Brahmin dominance in civil services. Over the next 17 years, they ruled for 13 years. In 1922, E.V. Ramaswamy became president of Madras Congress Committee. Having faced bitter experience of caste discrimination in the past, he pushed for reservation in jobs and education for non-Brahmins, but faced strong opposition. Though E.V. Ramaswamy was inspired by Gandhi movements, he has his own ideology that is more in sync with the Justice Party. In 1924, a non-violent protest was held against the ban on lower caste using temple roads. This protest was led by T.K. Madhavan, K. Kelappan, K.P. Kesava Menon, E.V. Ramaswamy. All of them were jailed. Gandhi stepped in, chose compromise over confrontation, and convinced the Queen of Travancore to open some roads, which angered Periyar and radicals who wanted complete equality. Unlike Gandhi, who settled for partial success, Periyar continued to demand full temple entry, a stand that earned him the title Vaikom Veerar. Vaikom Satyagraha was the turning point that pushed Periyar to quit Congress. He chose the individual dignity over political freedom and launched the self-respect movement. The principles of the self-respect movement were the same as those of the Justice Party. Periyar's approach was more extreme and direct than any other leader at that time. He promoted self-respect marriage to break Brahmin control over rituals. Lower caste people, women, and Dalits saw him as a voice against Brahmin supremacy, organized mass protests against temple restrictions and untouchability, burned Hindu scriptures like Ramayana, and broke idols of Hindu gods. He was not the man of soft speeches. He used sharp, provocative words to shake the system to its core. Just hear them out. There is no God. If you say there is, show me. Hindu gods like Rama, Krishna, and Shiva are imaginary figures created by Brahmins to enslave others. Temples are places of fraud. They loot people's money in the name of the god. If you see a Brahmin and a snake, kill the Brahmin first. If we abolish Brahmanism, we abolish caste. This radical, hard-hitting language inspired youth and made him a grassroots leader. A Tamil weekly newspaper, Kudi Arasu, became the main mouthpiece for his self-respect movement. Many prominent people like C.N. Annadurai, K.A. Vishwanathan, K. Veeramani, M. Karunanidhi, S. Balasubramanian, E.V.K. Sampath, Pannir Selvan, Muthu Lakshmi Reddy joined in this movement. Their individual styles and leadership helped spread the ideology across Madras presidency. While the self-respect movement focused on social reforms, the Justice Party had political influence. In order to push his agenda further, Periyar and his followers joined the Justice Party. While the freedom movement was gaining the mass support, the Justice Party started losing its influence due to the dominance of upper-class elites. In 1934, the Justice Party lost and Congress came to power. C. Rajagopalachari, as the new leader aiming to unite India, introduced Hindi as a compulsory subject in schools. Even leaders like Gandhi and Nehru supported this idea of Hindi as a common link language. But E.V. Ramaswamy strongly opposed Hindi, linking it to Aryan supremacy, believing Aryan Dravidian theory. Since Brahmins knew Sanskrit and Hindi, he saw the Hindi push as a Brahminical conspiracy. This led to the first anti-Hindi agitation movement based on the belief that introducing Hindi was a Brahmin rule. Same person who supported Indian independence now opposed the Home Rule movement led by prominent people like Gandhi, Nehru, and Besant. In 1938, E.V. Ramaswamy took over the Justice Party after its loss in 1937 elections. While Gandhi believed in slow, non-violent negotiation, Periyar chose provocation and pressure. He took the agitation to the streets and was jailed for multiple times. In 1940, the British removed Hindi from schools, marking the first victory for anti-Hindi agitators. But unfortunately, in the protest, Talamattu and Natarajan were tortured in prison and died. To honor the sacrifice, the Chennai Metropolitan Development Authority building was named after them. Periyar strongly believed in the Aryan Dravidian theory and made it the foundation of his social and political ideas. So after the success of the anti-agitation, Periyar intensified his demand for the separate Dravida Nadu by organizing an official conference in 1940. He met Muhammad Ali Jinnah and D.R. Ambedkar to discuss the idea of Dravida Nadu. Jinnah initially supported Periyar's demand for Dravida Nadu, seeing it as similar to his own call for Pakistan. But after the 1940 Lahore resolution, he shifted focus entirely to Pakistan and wrote to Periyar withdrawing his support. Ambedkar, on the other hand, didn't back the idea either. He chose to fight for Dalit rights within the India through constitutional means, but not separation. In 1944, Periyar renamed the Justice Party into Dravidar Kazhagam. He intensified the separatism call. In 1946, Congress reaffirmed its pro-Hindi stance. Again, Periyar and his followers opposed this. After continuous efforts and serious movements, India finally got independence in 1947. This was declared as Black Day by Periyar. At this time, Indian National Congress was the most powerful party in India. Before 1947, Periyar and his followers in Dravidar Kazhagam were vocal about Dravida Nadu. Inspired by Pakistan creation, some Dravidian leaders thought that if Muslims would get the separate nation, why not Dravidians? At that time, Indian government led by Nehru was strongly against any more divisions. Unlike Pakistan movement, which had the backing, Dravida Nadu had no mass backing beyond Tamilians. While Periyar focused on social reform over electoral politics, leaders like Annadurai, Karunanidhi believed real change needed political power. Their view was simple: without holding power, how can we implement change? Periyar did not allow younger leaders to express new ideas freely. Adding to this, his atheistic and radical anti-Hindu stance was becoming more intense. Annadurai opposed ideal worship, but did not support destruction like Periyar. Though the goal was common, their approach differed and created a rift. This gap widened further when Periyar at age 70 married 32-year-old Maniammai. Fed up with Periyar behavior, Annadurai walked away and started his own party DMK in 1949. Annadurai, a powerful speaker and writer, took a different route. He used film stories and sharp dialogues to spread Dravidian ideas and connect with people. Unlike Periyar, who took radicalism as a route by burning scriptures and breaking idols, Annadurai chose a soft and emotional tone. Meanwhile, the center kept pushing to make Hindi the national language. Even though Periyar and his followers were divided, they stood united in opposing the Hindi imposition. Both sides continued to hold on to the idea of a separate nation. When India became a republic in 1950, the constitution proposed Hindi as the national language. This triggered fear in Tamil Nadu, where people saw it as an attempt to impose Hindi on non-Hindi speaking languages. Annadurai opposed this logic and mocked by it, saying, "Why choose the tiger as our national animal just because it's few in number? Should we not choose this rat instead, which is more in number?" The agitation was intensified. To calm the situation, the central government introduced the Mushi Enga formula, which said both Hindi and English would be the official languages for 15 years and no national language would be forced. Fearing continued attempts to impose Hindi, Annadurai led a major protest in Kodambakkam, where black flags were shown to the President of India, a symbol of Tamil resistance, and demanded for a separate Dravidian identity. At that time, there was no official law banning secessionist movements. In 1962, something unexpected happened: the demand of Telugu-speaking states, in demand for the formation of a separate Andhra state for Telugu-speaking people, which ultimately led to the creation of Andhra Pradesh by Nehru announcement. As people in some parts of India started asking for separation, the central government got worried and tried to unite the country by promoting Hindi in all states. DMK took the Dravidian movement further in 1953 with a major protest across Tamil Nadu against Hindi imposition. In 1956, the State Reorganization Act created linguistic states. Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Karnataka, Madras, which came under Madras Presidency, were divided into states on the basis of language. What we call Tamil Nadu was called Madras State at that time. Due to Periyar continued aggressive speeches and actions against Brahmins, Nehru reportedly wrote a letter to K. Kamarajan in 1957, suggesting he be admitted to a mental asylum. Annadurai made multiple calls for a separate Dravidian state. In 1963, the central government amended the constitution, making secessionist demands illegal. Around the same time, the China-Indian War shifted priorities. Annadurai dropped the Dravidian Nadu demand, stating that national unity mattered more during external threats. On the party's position, Annadurai stated, "To make the Dravidian a separate state was our ideal. A situation had risen where we can neither talk nor write about this ideal. Of course, we can destroy the party by undertaking to violate the prohibition, but once the party itself is destroyed, there will not be any scope for the idea to exist or spread. That is why we had to give up the ideal." In 1965, the biggest anti-Hindi agitation erupted again, when Congress government declared that Hindi would replace English for official purpose. Over 70 people died in violent clashes. It did not rest until Prime Minister Shastri assured that English would continue as an official language. Finally, in 1967, the DMK under Annadurai defeated the Congress and formed the government in Madras state. Annadurai introduced several key reforms, legalizing self-respect marriages, bringing Dravidian ideology into education, banning religious processions, and rejecting Hindi imposition by retaining English and Tamil as official languages. In 1969, under Annadurai leadership, Madras state was officially renamed as Tamil Nadu. Through his political approach, he gradually framed most issues as a matter of state versus center. Since the DMK came to power, no national party has been able to win the state elections in Tamil Nadu till date. After Annadurai's death in February 1969, Karunanidhi became the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, and focus slowly shifted from social reform to electoral politics. Annadurai tenure was more open, but Karunanidhi didn't encourage open disagreements. MGR, a huge popular figure, was expelled by Karunanidhi after he questioned corruption in the party. This is a surprising turn because, given their early bond, Karunanidhi had written impactful roles and dialogues that helped shape MGR's early film career. After his expulsion in 1972, MGR launched a new party called AIADMK, a name chosen to signal his loyalty to Annadurai's vision. Here MGR didn't just form a new party, he turned personal insult into public revolution and made Annadurai name a political brand. MGR popularity was unmatched. Just 5 years after forming his party, he defeated the DMK in 1977 and became the chief minister. Also, it was the beginning of a division and political revolution in Tamil Nadu. In the early 1980s, MGR brought Jayalalithaa into politics. In 1983, she became AIADMK's propaganda secretary and was nominated to the Rajya Sabha the following year. MGR guided her closely, shaping her political journey and gave her mass visibility. In 1986, Rajiv Gandhi introduced Navodaya schools. Both Dravidian parties opposed the move and Hindi schools were not allowed in Tamil Nadu. After ruling 10 continuous years, MGR died in 1987. MGR death broke the party. After 2 years of struggle, Jayalalithaa merged both factions and became AIADMK undisputed leader. During this time, Tamil Nadu was under Karunanidhi rule. From here on, it is the power struggle between Dravidian parties. Central parties just played a supporting role. In 1918, a shocking incident occurred that remained as the one of the black days in Tamil Nadu Assembly. The Jayalalithaa saree was pulled. Jayalalithaa used this as an emotional and political weapon during her campaign, and it played a key role in building public sympathy. I swear in the name of these tears I shed in the assembly, I will come back to rule this state as its chief minister. Humiliation of Jayalalithaa, death of Rajiv Gandhi, and Congress AIADMK alliance created a massive sympathy wave, resulting in landslide victory for AIADMK. In 1996, serious corruption scandals led to a major downfall for AIADMK, resulting in their election defeat. From 2001 to 21, Tamil Nadu saw a clear pattern. Power kept shifting between AIADMK and DMK in every election. Originally, the Dravidian ideology was born to abolish caste discrimination. Today, Tamil Nadu parties may not speak openly about caste, but ground levels still run on caste calculations. While the battle is mainly between Dravidian parties, it's important to look at the flashpoints between 2001 and 25 that shaped Tamil Nadu's identity politics. Over the years, it evolved into more than just a political fight. While the center stands firm on Hindutva, Tamil Nadu stays deeply rooted in Dravidian ideology. It's not simply BJP versus Dravidian parties, it's a larger story of center versus state autonomy. While Tamil politicians framed issues like NEET, fisherman deaths in Sri Lanka waters, Hindi imposition as an attack on Tamil Nadu identity, the BJP framed incidents like Udayanidhi Stalin comments on Sanatana Dharma, Ram Mandir telecast ban as an attack on Hinduism. Dravidian politics did not just survive, it adapted. And that's why till date, no national party has ruled Tamil Nadu. And what's your take on Tamil Nadu politics? Write your opinion in the comment section, and if you like the video, subscribe.